I think it's fair to say that PARCS can be seen as one of the founding sort of components of a new way of organising organisational space. It helped to generate the idea of collaborative working, and its impact was huge. When we started, there was nothing like it, and now today every project and every manufacturer has something like PARCS in their collection. So in that sense, I think it was a major contributor to the last decade of workplace design.
What it's also done is it's really changed the way the market understands collaborative work. I think there was a long time when people were going into breakout areas and it was seen as sort of not really working. And I think now we have a general acceptance that collaborative work is real. It's producing quality, impact, productivity and value for companies. And I think really PARCS has helped to cement that in a lot of organisations.
I think one of the founding principles of PARCS was that we didn't want to define how people used it. One of the original images we used was a giant's causeway in Northern Ireland with this basalt rock formations, and our idea was that if you sent a group of people onto that space, they would all find their own comfort depending on what they were doing and their mood and their feelings. And in that sense, PARCS was it was non-defined, and we wanted people to find their own comfort and the right space for them at any one time.
I think the thing that we got right with PARCS was to give it a kind of humble simplicity. What we consciously decided when we were designing it is that we should keep the design very neutral, because it was going to be used with lots of other people's product and in lots of different types of organisation. And if it had too much kind of its own personality, we felt that that would produce a kind of negative outcome. People would get tired of it, it would reduce its longevity and potentially its effectiveness. And I think that simplicity has really been a great decision.
I think for about 100 years, the office landscape was one of discipline and a sort of mechanistic culture of formality. And I think PARCS brought a sense of informality, a sense of energy, and a sense of dynamism into the workplace landscape that was not there before. And in that sense, I think it's a really exciting and powerful tool for designers and for organisations. So we've talked for many years about how to communicate PARCS in a clear way. And I think it was 5 or 7 years ago that we came up with the idea of oxygen for the office. And I think it's still a really perfect way of describing how it breathes life into people's workplace and work styles in any given day.
So if I had to describe PARCS in 3 words, I think I'd describe it as humble, simple and enabling.